You could be using a system that has a glass ceiling and you don't even know about it. See, back in the day, I found a glass ceiling with cold approach and it made me shift drastically to social circle because I understood a couple of key concepts that sometimes people are blinded by that they don't see until it's too late. It ruins their chances and they've spent years doing the wrong thing. In this video, I'm going to be talking to you about why you could be using the wrong playbook that is costing your chances and how to actually use a better playbook and get better results. You know, there's a couple of systems with attraction. You know, there's a couple of systems with leveling up your life. You have things like red pill, black pill, purple pill, white pill, God pill, whatever it is, lots of pills, right? You also have systems like cold approach, social circle, status game. You hear ideas like MGTOW, people just checking out of the whole market. And there is an overabundance of information coming at you. And I can understand that it can be overwhelming and almost like analysis by paralysis. You're like, where do I start? Do I start here? Do I start there? I don't want to ruin my chances. And I also want to make some progress. It's like the gas pedal's on and the brake at the same time. The car ain't going anywhere and you're just stuck in this analysis paralysis. I will say to you, I would rather you choose something, anything. Whether it's cold approach, whether it's social circle, whether it's status game, just anything, online text game, whether it's dating apps, whatever it is, choose something. You are not gonna make a bad decision by wanting to improve your social skills. Back in the day, kids used to bully me for wanting to improve my social interactions, my social skills. And I always thought that was kind of weird. And I said, guys, do you know what is creepier than learning social skills? Not learning social skills. You think you're born with God's greatest gift of being able to speak to anyone, anytime, any place? No, you got to learn this stuff. You got to train. You got to be able to learn the confidence, learn the charisma, learn how to network, learn how to build attraction, social proof, pre-selection, through everything. I want you to choose something and then I want you to see, is this the right playbook for me? See, some guys are really good at being able to go up and talk to a girl, being able to just cold approach anyone, anytime, any place. For me, that's how I started. But then I saw the glass ceiling to that and I thought, oh, there are a few things that really don't sit well with me, but I don't see me progressing. I got really good really quickly, and then there was almost like a cap on it. And I hated that cap, and that made me look for different things. So that'd be the first thing. Running a playbook, seeing if it worked, seeing if you have a progress that it just stops automatically. And you're like, I can't get beyond this point. That means there may be a better solution, a better system, a better highway that is better for you. This is where I went from cold approach to social circle. I understood that I didn't want to act like I was high status, have the right lines of a high status guy, know the routines, know just the energy of a high status guy. And then when the girls would be really invested in my life, I couldn't keep that act going. I wanted to become that guy. I wanted to not have to act. I just wanted to be him. And this is where I saw social circle as not only improving your social interactions, but getting your life handled, becoming that guy that has the money, that has the lifestyle, that has the success, that has the network, that has the attraction from the girls, all of it. And so this is where the glass ceiling of always having to go up and talk to a girl, always being in a bit more of a lower status position, made me understand, how can I put myself in environments, portray myself, almost like pre-swayed people to know that I was already high status through things like Instagram. And how can I actually be around the people that I don't even have to approach? Everyone there is already very important, very famous, very influential, and that they're not going to reject me because they can't reject someone in their social circle, because it's almost like social suicide. They don't know who you are. They're not going to reject you. Almost like a warm approach. That is where I started to see, oh, this is my new playbook to run. This is the new thing that I want to run. And this is the thing that took me higher and higher and higher. I was stopped at this one level and I was like, oh man, like there's got to be something else. So that was the question I asked myself. There's got to be something else. And that is a really good question to ask yourself, because what you'll find is that you'll start looking for different avenues such as social circle, and it will skyrocket your results. Understanding things about status, about Instagram, as I said, understanding things about your access, your logistics, improving your finances. See, you want to become the guy that has it all, not just the guy that fakes that he has it all. And that was the difference, where I saw a lot of the guys and they just didn't have the lifestyle. They could portray they had the lifestyle, but as soon as she would invest, it was like the curtains would be pulled back and the real person, where all they talked about was dating, all they talked about was like which line they had, and they weren't that person that they were portraying themselves as. Where a lot of the guys that I met, the naturals, they were 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. That was their personality, and that was already a cool personality. And a lot of times they had very similar concepts to Social Circle, about status, about things that I later went on to work out called the 7 pillars of status. And I was like, man, these guys get it. These are the guys that know what's up in the world. And no wonder girls, as soon as they invest, they're almost throwing themselves at these guys because they actually are who they portray themselves are. Not this gimmick, not this facade. And that's why I was like, damn, I am running a different playbook. I need to be running a better playbook. Maybe you are in a different scenario and you're trying to do this thing and it's not working. You're trying, and you've tried every possibility and it's not working. Instead of going, well, let me try another year of this, 2 years, 3 years, understand that there is a time where maybe it isn't working because it's not meant to, and you have to shift a little bit. So this is an idea of someone doing that and going, you know what, maybe I should get my Instagram on point. I talk about Instagram game, you know, people do get results, or online dating games, texting better, learning how to take a better photo. That could be an avenue. A guy might be like, look, why don't I get in shape more? Why don't I improve my finances? Why don't I make a lot of friends? Why don't I make high status friends? People doing cool stuff so they can invite me to these cool places. If you started to think like that, don't just run the same playbook and then 10 years later be running the same playbook. Guys do this and it blows my mind being like, guys, what are you doing? The same thing over and over and over again. Come on, bruh. You gotta be doing something a bit different, bro. You gotta keep changing it. The world has changed. If I said to you, is dating different than the year 2000? Maybe you weren't even there. Go watch Sex and the City. You'll see exactly what dating was like in 2000s. Let's say in 2010, is it different than 2010? Even 2020, yes. So if it is evolving, as well as networking is evolving, as well as becoming that guy that is attractive to all people, then of course your playbook has to change. You can't keep running the things from 2016, from 2017. You got to be up with the times. This is important because as you're going forward, you're going to have to identify where the market changes. How does it change? So if you like this video, I urge you to watch this video about becoming the guy that gets it, understands the social nuances and understands the world, makes people like him, becoming a likable guy. And if you want to improve your success with social and dating life, not only that, you want to save a lot of time, save a lot of money, and actually get the lifestyle that you've always wanted, that rockstar lifestyle, click the link below and you can book a call with me and my team. Anyways, it's Sam here. I want you to use that and understand that your playbook may be wrong. So let's write a new playbook for you and also find a new lane that's going to accelerate your results. Peace.